Good evening, fans, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Southwest Conference Boys Soccer. We're live from Bill Bowerman Field, the turf field, over at North Medford High School. It's black and blue soccer tonight as the visiting Panthers take on the host Black Tornado. Both teams, as you can see by their records up on the graphic, both in search of their second victory of the year. They've played a number of competitive matches throughout the year, and here they'll look to see what they can do to gain crosstown bragging rights. This is a presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Jim McCoy. On the camera is Colton Treadway. And we thank you for joining us. We thank all the sponsors that help make this broadcast possible. We'll take an opportunity right now to go ahead and recognize them. And then when we return, we'll get you ready for the start of tonight's match. It's the Panthers and the Black Tornado on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bro dignity.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together. And that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members. And when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family-run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bro dignity.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back. We're just moments away from the start of tonight's match. It's the South Medford boys visiting the North Medford boys. The Panthers come in with a record of 1 win, 2 losses, and 2 draws. They open up the season with a 1-1 draw against Grants Pass. Same deal about 6 days later as they played against Grants Pass. Then they dropped a 3-0 decision to Sheldon, bounced back with a 7-1 win over Roseburg, and then their last match came just a few days ago. It was Willamette with the 1-0 victory at home against the Panthers. Meanwhile, the Black Tornado, they come in. They're coming off a 4-0 loss to South Eugene. They played to a scoreless draw against Grants Pass. Roseburg, they beat Roseburg here at home just about a couple of weeks ago by a score of 2-0. Then they took losses to Ashland and West Salem. Both teams gathered at their respective benches. And, of course, with this being a crosstown rivalry, just that alone is enough motivation to get everybody all fired up and ready for tonight's game. But also wanting to, make a good run in conference action. Obviously, picking up win number 2 would do them a lot of good. Here in a couple minutes, we'll be starting tonight's match. Why don't we go ahead and pause for sponsor messages. Thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's coverage possible free of charge, and that includes the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62. Your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. Our title sponsor is Lithia Superstore. Back in 1 minute.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
parents,
community members,
anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes, people like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning
U.S. history now, too. Teaching U.S. history now, too, at Cascade. Have my hands full. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard the national anthem. If you can't have a marching band live, why not have the recording of a marching band? Both teams gathered at their respective benches. The Black Tornado in their home black uniforms with white numerals. For the Panthers, they're in their road whites with blue numerals. Getting those last-minute instructions. And now we've got a couple crosstown rivals going at it. Let's see who has supremacy today. Coming up October 15th, South will play host to North in the second edition of Black and Blue Soccer for this year. Black Tornado, you can see on their fronts they have the horizontal red and black stripes. A kit design you see kind of familiar over in Europe in the Premier League and other leagues like that. And you see a lot of, watch soccer around the world, you see a lot of very interesting looking uniforms. We called the game on Saturday night featuring the RCC women, and in that match I literally think that the UCC ended up with their numbers taped to their jerseys. But here, everything looking nice, clean, and official. We're all set to go here. Pleasant day here in the Medford area, right as we go into game time. Supposed to hit a high of about 86 today, and currently it is 81, and the sun will be going down soon. Hard to believe by the weather conditions, but we are into fall now. Looks like our officials are ready. They're wearing the green tops this evening. Buzzer sounds and the match is underway. Or not. Okay. Give us a chance to get the clock right, too. Just remember the graphic clock doesn't always square up with the actual game clock. South Medford the ball early. Number 3 is Tyler Hopkins. Throw in for North Medford. Taking the ball, number 8 is Luis Cortez. Cortez with the header. Therefore, it is Tucker Hopkins. Ball out in the middle of the pitch. Try to get something going on there, but the South defender able to take away the ball. They'll switch fields on it. Over to the right side. Panthers connect. Ball's back to number 19, Sergio Barajas. Barajas sends it ahead to Hopkins. Francisco Serrano was number 8 over in his right back position. Fires across the field. Moxie Simmons. Now going up the left wing is Omar Serrano. Collision. Whistle blows. Free kick awarded to the Black Tornado. Match just getting underway, and that looks like over there, number 5 is Jonathan Perez Mejia. Sends it center to Mondesi. Ball bounces around, goes out. Panthers with the throw-in. Or actually, make that north. Black Tornado moving from left to right from where we sit. Now we'll go ahead and work it over onto the right wing over there as Haro Partida. South clears, but it is taken back by Haro Partida. Mondesi, little fancy footwork. He's really good with the dribble. Whistle blows, free kick for South Medford. Omar Serrano is number 10, and he's going to go ahead and leave that off there with the boot for the Panthers is Nathan Neville. Neville throw. Trying to look for Jason Ramirez. Jason in his sophomore year competing for the Panthers. Samuel Carrick. We see him as starter there on the back line, and now race for the ball. Shielding the attacker is Perez Mejia. Tanner Drew boots it out onto the pitch. But South Medford gets back onto it. We get a couple players tangled up, a little bit of collision there. Omar Serrano. Andres Haro Partida. Kick over on the right side. South attacker. Kicks it high in the air. Battle going on back there. 2v1 battle going on. Back there for North on that side. Bennett Chinberg. North on the attack. Mondesi holds up. Gets a little help. Nice pass there over to the left side. Deflected away. Hopkins there to run onto it. Now South trying to go on the counter. But that's broken up by the Black Tornado. Number 7 is David Mendez. A lot of back and forth action here early. Nobody really taking firm control of possession. North called for the foul. Hopkins will handle the free kick for South. Kicks it right side. Centers it. Plenty of contact in this game. Nothing egregious, but you know that these guys will be going hard. Both these teams want to be proud in the hallways tomorrow morning. Well, last touch by South. Carrick with the throw. And they're letting it go out is Cortez. He'll handle the throw. It'll be Carrick instead. Cortez will go out onto the pitch into the field of play. Taken on the bounce there by Miguel Arianes. Haro Partida. Cortez. Neville there to contest. Now they'll go up the right side, and there's going to be a foot race to the ball there. South Medford's Maldonado Quintero there along with Chinberg. South will sing it around the back line. Moxie Simmons to Neville. Simmons now. He's looking down the right side, trying to connect with Eduardo Maldonado Quintero. And it will be a North Medford throw. North on the attack. Over there trying to gain control of the ball for North Medford is Oscar Nava. Long, tall sophomore. We don't have heights on the roster, but in the height department, he has no shortage of it. Hopkins working down the right side, slips past Mondesi. Ball's in the air. Drew will take it on a bounce. Drew serves it upfield. Haro Partida loses control, and South will have the throw. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros supports the communities that support them. And then for over 60 years, there's no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. Hopkins sends it right side. Looks like we got Francisco Serrano over there. I'll try to switch fields. North Medford defender looking like they might get there in time, but now it is the Black Tornado with the ball. Chinberg. I'll work it around the back. A little bit of pressure there. Running in on it for South is Braulio Valenzuela Paz. And Braulio will take care of the throw in here. Action in front of the back line there, but Drew, he was a busy man. We saw him against Grants Pass last week and plays pretty darn well back there. Andres Haro Partida. Back to Carrick. Looks like they're going to go ahead and swing it around the horn. Work the left side. Nava over there. Now Haro Partida ends up momentarily overrunning the ball, but gets back in time. To the middle it goes. There with solid defense is Omar Serrano. Panthers awarded the free kick. Strong line drive kick. Pair of North Medford players around the ball. They'll work it middle. And I'll tell you, Mondesi, a slippery one. But South Medford able to get it back. Of course, no sooner than I say that, North back with the ball. Going to work it up the middle of the pitch. Cortez, number 8, has it. Working against Hopkins. Now Mondesi with it, back to Cortez. Cortez. Push called there, resulting in a free kick for North Medford. This will be taken at the American football 20-yard line. Bouncing kick. It ends up bouncing wide of the far post. Brian Cortez, wearing the number 0 keeper jersey this evening. Hopkins, diagonal kick. Couple players there. One for a moment by North. Carrick looking right. Cortez there. Being challenged there by number 2 for the Panthers, Jason Ramirez. Now taken away is Omar Serrano. Working back for Neville. Neville up the left side of the pitch. Tries to center it now, but it is taken by North Medford. Neville with it. But there with the clearance at the last moment is Neville. Now South Medford with possession. Braulio Valenzuela Paz will work the left side and out of bounds it'll go for a North Medford throw. Mondesi. I remember watching him as a freshman playing over at St. Mary's, and you could tell this kid had it then. Now over here, I believe this is his second season at North. But in the attack, usually you're going to find him right in the middle of things. Free kick. Looked like that was Hopkins there with the header. South throw in. Up the left side they go. South on the attack. Now foot race to the ball. There's Carrick for North. Ramirez for South. That'll battle in the corner. Gets it turned, and he's going to have a look, and he scores. South Medford takes the 1-0 lead. We'll show you the replay on that. South getting quickly downfield. Carrick getting back there in time to battle with Ramirez to slow things up and bring a little bit of help. But there, the turn, and the shot. Omar Serrano bangs it home to give South Medford the 1-0 lead. Whistle starts play once again. We'll have to see how these next couple of minutes go. It is not unusual after one team scores a goal that another will quickly follow. I know the case in some teams. Maybe it's the type of thing where they get to feeling a little bit confident, maybe enjoying the moment, and the opposition kind of punches them in the mouth, so to speak, and evens it back up. We'll see if that's the case this evening. Now North on the attack. Mondesi weaving in and out of traffic. He's looking over toward the left wing, trying to run onto it, trying to get there for North is Alexander Arianes. Back the other way they go, but Chinberg is there to deflect. Mondesi up the left side. Now they're going to try to work it middle. Cortez over there along with Haro Partida. Ball loose in the air. There's Hopkins to retrieve. Omar Serrano running with a purpose. Drew out of his box for a moment. There's the kick. South Medford scores again. Show you the replay on that. Here at the beginning, you see Hopkins with it. We'll work it over for Serrano. They close in on that. And there with the lefty kick for South is Braulio Valenzuela Paz. So 2 quick goals by South Medford. Up the middle of the pitch, Mondesi Arianes. And there Valenzuela with it. Takes it back for Serrano. Chinberg there to clear it out. Gets it away. Mondesi sticks a toe out. Gets a foot on it. Black Tornado up the left side. See no loss of spirit on their part. They're playing like it's still 0-0 and a lot of time left in this match. Haro. And their number 8 for the Black Tornado is Cortez. Hopkins for South. Looking middle. His attempt. Fielded on a couple of bounces by Tanner Drew. Drew, big boot out of the back. Cortez, Hopkins there. Neville. Now here's Mondesi. He goes on the move. The lefty attempt deflects off of a South defender. Back there for the Panthers, Sergio Barajas. Throws himself in harm's way for the clearance. AR over across from us, making the call. It'll be North with the free kick. Bodie Endrakat. Try to work the middle. Arianes there, and there to field it on one knee is Cortez. Brand boots it out right side, ends up out of bounds. Chinberg there to field it and get ready to take care of the throw in. Looks like we'll be having a sub in momentarily for South Medford. Chinberg fighting for the ball, wins it. Upfield they go. Cortez, now Mondesi with it. Mondesi feeds it left side. Arianes. He ends up basically kind of tripping over the ball. No real contact there with Hopkins. To the middle of the pitch. Got this thing ping-ponging back and forth. North now, headed the other way. Cortez lets Hopkins pass him by. Feeds it up. Arianes there with it. And there's Mondesi, weaves through traffic. And, of course, he's going to draw a lot of attention no matter where he goes. Takeaway by the Black Tornado. That's Miguel Arianes. Miguel working against the South Medford defender. South winning it back. Now on the run they go, but this one a little heavy on the touch, and that will end up in the arms of Tanner Drew. Halfway through the first half, South Medford, flurry of goals, but now here Cortez trying to run onto it. Little foot race going on there. And Neville little conversation going on there with his goalkeeper. But Neville booting it out, and that will result in a throw-in for North Medford. Of course, kicking it out allows the defense to work its way back. Today's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hart Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and Medford. Clock actually stopped at 1956, so I will update the clock here to reflect the same. I got Braulio Valenzuela Paz coming out of the match. And making an appearance, Adrian Valdivinos. North Medford throw there in front of the net. Cortez tried to get a boot on it to no avail. Now Valdivinos gets his first touch. Pooch kicked up in the air and trying to get there in time for North Medford. Making a run for the ball is Dylan Esquivel, who's in the ball game. But there is Cortez to corral it. But North now back in possession of the ball. Work it left side. Trying to make the connection there is Andres Haro Partida to Esquivel. Out of bounds for the south throw. Coming on for Coach Matt Soper and company is DeMarco Barajas. DeMarco, a junior. Cortez with it, trying to go to work. Stopping him up is Serrano. Now the ball out in the middle of the pitch. Mondesi trying to run onto it. Has one of his center backs there in the form of Endricat. Mondesi, middle of the pitch. Finds a man on the left wing. There to break it up for the Panthers is Sergio Barajas. And out of bounds it'll go. Chinberg with the throw in. Cortez trying to work in traffic. Esquivel, he's got quite a battle going on there with Serrano. Arianes to the other Arianes. Now a big kick out of the back. That one wide of the frame. Out of bounds. It'll go for the goal kick. Have an injured North Medford player, so that's stopping play right now. Believe that is Miguel Arianes, the injured North Medford player. Needing a little bit of assistance to come off, and he'll make his way to the North Medford bench. Tanner Hopkins for Sergio Barajas. South back line, work it around. Now they're looking to go left with it. DeMarco Barajas is number 14. Slips a pass past the defender. But there, North Medford strategically often plays a higher defensive line to try to draw the offside call, and that works to their benefit on that play. Mondesi with the ball. He'll swing it left. Haro there. Out of bounds it goes. Now North going to try to win it back. Hopkins maintaining control. Feeds it back for Barajas. Over to the right side. A pass completed, and in for the Black Tornado, Francisco Serrano. North Medford player running onto the ball. Number 11, Eduardo Gonzalez. Gonzalez with it now, working against Neville. Swings it to Omar Serrano, now up the pitch, and South Medford regrouping here. Now work at middle. There over on the left side is DeMarco Barajas, deflected out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for South Medford. Neville throw, and we got Gonzalez with it, but quickly taken away by South Medford. Up the right side they go. South on the move. If I'm reading that number right, it looks like it's number 16, but I don't have a 16 on my OSAA roster. North Medford on the counter. Escobar working up the sideline. And there with the slide tackle is Sergio Barajas. It'll be a North free kick, running over as if to say, I got this one. Jonathan Perez Mejia. Good look there by North. Cortez. And they deny the Black Tornado attempt. Cortez. And now the throw. Luis Cortez, junior midfielder. He has been very active here in the first half. Arianis up the pitch, trying to get there in time is Gonzalez. South able to win the ball. Neville. Now downfield. Looking in the direction of Valdivinos. Dangerous ball in front of the pitch. Hits the crossbar. They'll try it again. And it is left of the far post. South Medford knocking on the door. But North Medford gets away unscathed with 12:04 left to go here in the first half. Perez kicking it upfield. Booted around. Sergio Barajas is big number 19. Ball knocked away. Looks like we'll have a North Medford throw. North trying to maintain control there. Chinberg's there with it up the left wing. Has a man up line. Tries to get it there. Deflection by South. Now it's Neville up the left side. Slips a pass past Cortez. Hopkins. Swinging around in traffic, and we got a header there by North Medford. A race to the ball. Carrick boots it away. North Medford with a steal. They'll try to get a counter going. Upfield it goes. They're looking in the direction of Gonzalez, but Neville there for South Medford. Little high on the attempt to connect there. North Medford with the throw. Trailing 2-0 with 9:50 left to go in the first half. Perez Mejia. Big parachute kick there out of the back. Homer Serrano, number 10, back on the attack, and there in the middle of the pitch. And there is a shot attempt, but there to knock it away is Tanner Drew. Fans Road Credit Union is your partner in your financial journey and is proud to partner with Table Rock Sports each year to bring you coverage of your favorite teams. And thank you to Avista Utilities in Southern Oregon for over 15 years in support of our local sports coverage. Looks like it'll be Hopkins there with the corner kick. Boot in the air. Tanner Drew corrals it. Kicks it away. Gonzalez looking to see where it'll land. He'll race to the ball. But there, Brian Cortez knocks it away. And yours truly gets a hand on it. Cortez inbounds. Here is Mondesi. Trying to watch where he's gonna, how he's gonna try to take that. Trying to get a defender leaning the wrong way. Difficulty here is he's got about a wall of 3 guys to try to get it through. Tanner Drew, the big boot up the field. North trying to run onto it. Escobar is over there. Also there is Haro. Up the left sideline. Ball kicked away. They say it last touched by Francisco Serrano. South Medford awarded the free kick. A little more clutch and grab than the HR likes to see. Hopkins trying to work it middle. Now the big kick. Right of the right post. And Hopkins gets the fun job of going to retrieve it. The field here at North Medford, named after Bill Bowerman, track and field great. North trying to clear it out, get it out of harm's way. Battle for the ball going on. They'll work it middle. A little bit of contact there, free kick. They're looking for Mondesi, but South Medford able to break it up. They'll go left side with it to Omar Serrano. But now here's the Panthers over in their attacking third of the field. There, nice pass, nice footwork there up the left side by the Panthers. DeMarco Barajas working at center. Little lefty boot there. Ball bounces away, and it will be a North Medford goal kick. Up the left side they go. Chinberg with the header. No dice on that one. I want to thank Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon for 30 years of sponsorship with Table Rock Sports. Great community partners. If you shop at Sherm's, they will save you money. Ball up in the air. Little dance with danger. Back there was Barajas for South Medford, contending with Drew, the goalkeeper. Throw into Hopkins. Working at center. Omar Serrano, also there for South, is Valdivinos. Valdivinos will send it back to Neville. Defensive line for South playing up a little bit high. Well, that's kind of really what you want, and probably in this situation where they're so deep into North Medford's defensive territory. Handball call. Mondesi directing traffic. Kicks that one practically to the moon. Barajas there with a kick, and then Chinberg has a go at it from his left side. Looking downfield, trying to connect with Barajas. Barajas. And there defensively is Carrick. So I think we're all a little bit mystified by what the referee may have seen on the pitch. But he saw something, and the result of this is going to be a free kick for South Medford. North looks like, hard to tell with Neville there, but it looks like they're setting up a four-man wall. And the wall does its job by deflecting it out. Running onto it is Esquivel for North Medford. He'll send it up the left side. North looking for an opportunity. Pushed out of bounds. And we have a man down in front of the goal right now. That's what's holding play up right now. And that'll take the respective squads back to their benches. We will use this opportunity to go take a quick timeout, and then we'll be right back.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Back here at North Medford, making his way off the pitch, the injured Black Tornado, that was number 5, Jonathan Perez Mejia, the senior defender. Clock stopped, in which is something they can do in the high school ranks that we don't see in college, except with some rare exceptions. Saturday, we called the men's game involving the RCC men against Chemeketa, and they had about 8 minutes of stoppage time at the end. But play resumes. And they're going to work it up the left side of the pitch. Barajas there, 1v1 battle with Carrick. Carrick sticking right with them. And they're going to try to have a look there, and it bounces off the post. They'll have another look, but there's Tanner Drew. We're a little bit behind on our display clock. We are inside a minute to go. South Medford on the attack. Valenzuela bounces out of bounds. This will allow us to. Drew kicks it way back. Cortez trying to get there. Lands near the feet of Neville, who lets it go out of bounds, and now he'll go ahead and inbound to DeMarco Barajas. Down to 5 seconds. And the buzzer sounds. It is halftime. Stay tuned for our halftime report, complete with a couple of highlights from the first half, and that's brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The Fall Activities Guide is out now with sports leagues, classes, and activities for all. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. We'll pause for messages, and when we come back, we'll show you how the scoring came down. It is South Medford 2, North Medford nothing. We'll be back after this timeout.
School's back, but this is the kind of math we like. Over 100 slices of pepperoni, one giant Abby's pizza feeds up to 6 hungry people. That's A+ value, toppings to the edge. That's been the Abby's way since forever. Now go do your homework. When someone says, bring home the bacon, we know what they mean. They want Abby's legendary Bacon Cheddar Pizza, loaded with country bacon and packed with Canadian bacon. On sale now at abbys.com. This month, bring home the bacon at family-owned Abby's.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
With expert advice and helpful tools like our room visualizer, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
What just happened?
That's the One Effect.
Whoa.
Right now, laminate starts at only $1.99 a square foot. Carpet, just 99 cents a square foot. And ask about special no-interest financing. Only at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Did you know that the City of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? Check out the Fall Program Guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. Well, let's take a look at those first half highlights. After going back and forth for a while, it's South Medford here on the run, on the attack. Nice long through ball there. There's some good defense there, but the attacker able to gain position. And then there with the shot to put it away over near the far post is Omar Serrano to make it a 1-0 match. Then just a couple minutes later, I talked about sometimes that there will be a danger for a scoring team, that maybe they let off the gas for a moment and they let the opposition sneak one in. But in this case, it was South Medford staying on the gas. There's Hopkins for Serrano. Lays the pass up the pitch. Then lining up Valenzuela. He goes to the lefty boot. Finds about the same corner that his teammate did earlier. That puts 2 on the board. And that is our halftime score. South Medford 2, North Medford 0. We'll take a look at the upcoming schedule, see what's up in store up next for these two teams. Of course, if they're at home, we got you covered here on TableRockSports.net. We'll have that for you coming up on the other side of this break.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today.
Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
Hey, it's that time of year again. Time for our huge truckload meat bonanza at Food for Less. Choose from Chairman's Reserve beef and pork, like in the bag New Yorks, tri-tips, boneless pork loins, and bone-in pork shoulder butts. And we also cut it just the way you want for free. Look for all your bonanza savings on our Facebook and Sherm's Thunderbird website. So remember, always shop at our bonanzas and save. Coming soon, watch for the meat bonanza near you.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
The Medford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to the Rogue Credit Union Community Complex for open swim, drop-in sports, and sports leagues. And see the events taking place at roguexmedford.com. Join the fun at the Rogue X. Here at the half, Panthers with the 2-0 lead, taking a look at the upcoming schedule for the North and South boys. First for our visitors this evening, coming up after tonight's match here in a couple of days. They'll be at South Eugene, and they'll be next at home a week from tonight to take on the Crater Comets. Meanwhile, North Medford, after tonight's match, they will play host to Willamette. That will be coming up on Wednesday. I don't have it in front of me, but I think I'm actually scheduled to call that match, and that will be at 5:30 in the afternoon right here at this location. South Medford, this is our first look at them here in the 2025 campaign. Panthers, under the direction of Matt Soper, like the Black Tornado, in search of their second win of the season. Their win number 1 came back on the 15th of September with a 7-1 win against Roseburg, and likewise, North Medford looking for win number 2. They defeated Roseburg by a score of 2-0. Well, we're a minute away from the start of the second half. Stick around. We'll have that coming up for you. 40 minutes of soccer coming your way on TableRockSports.net. The whistle blows, and the second half is underway. Arianis left to Chinberg. Chinberg up the left side. And there on his back, David Mendez is number 7 for Coach Javier Amor and company. Meanwhile, number 16, the mystery man for South Medford, kicks it wide of the right post. I haven't seen a number 12 tonight, so I'm wondering if Amira isn't number 16. Sometimes what happens is on their road uniforms, you'll find, we don't have a 16, and so they end up kind of doing what they have to do in terms of improvising. I think one season in high school, my son wore 22, 17, and 7 all in the same season. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be South Medford throw. Taking care of it will be Francisco Serrano. Hopkins works over left side for Neville. That'll end up out of bounds. That'll be a throw opportunity for North Medford. They'll try to get out and run here, try to get something going here. Sometimes in a match like this, you come out of the gate in the second half and maybe you find that you got a quick opportunity here, and right now Mendez with it, being pushed away, and don't think that there's really any guesswork involved in that call. I think when you get to that point where you're getting your elbow out and you're warding a player off with that much force that way, as did Barajas, that will go against you. So Mondesi gets ready for the free kick. And he kicks that one to the moon. That ends up clearing everything. Would have got him 3 in an American football game. So it'll be a South Medford goal kick. Thank you to Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon for over 30 years of partnership with Table Rock Sports. Great community partners. If you shop at Sherm's, you will save money. South wasting no time getting up the left side of the field. I believe that's Endercat over there to clear it away. North trying to counter. Nava kicks it right, out of bounds it'll go, and it'll be a throw for South Medford. Around the horn. North thought they might be able to sneak in a quick steal, but South keeps possession. There, Arianis gets a boot on it. Quickly gets it away. And now the other Arianis there on the ball for North Medford. Now it goes over left side for Mendez, Barajas, and Cortez battling for the ball. Sergio Barajas sending it to his teammate across the pitch. Now a long kick downfield. Panthers on the run. Opportunity here. And he bags it. North Medford taking the 3-0 lead. And it was just a situation we kind of get right here from the beginning of the play. Out to the left side. Long boot upfield. Player on there on the left side gets it past the defense. Keeper comes off his line. And they've been hitting that same corner all night long. So South Medford with their first goal of the second half. Stopping the clock, and let me reset mine. A little over 35 minutes left to go in the match. Panther throw in. It's hard to get a good look at the number. I believe that may have been Valenzuela on the goal, because I also see that DeMarco Barajas working on that side of the pitch. South. Yeah, long through ball. Up the right side. Chinberg deflects it out. There for South Medford is Francisco Serrano. Panther throw. Nice touch on the ball there. Chinberg will clear it out. And that one, a lot of backspin on that ball. And so I've confirmed that is Jacob Armira that is wearing number 16 tonight. Hearing his teammates calling his name out there as he was fighting for the ball. Chinberg with the ball. Sends it middle. Now Carrick will clear it out. Now look upfield for Mendez. Mendez has it taken away there by Sergio Barajas. South on the move. Arianas trying to stay toe-to-toe with them. Not easy. You see a lot of quickness there on the part of number 10. Ball up the right side for North. That looks like we've got Esquivel in the match. I'll go center toward it. Oscar Nava. Now over to the right side. Francisco Serrano is number 8 for South Medford. Now shaking and baking along the back line. Moxie Simmons saying, hey, I got moves too. Try to work it left. Hopkins lays off a pass as he switches it right. Armira turned to the inside as his teammate took a little bit more of a direct line. Tanner Drew. Send it left side, and there is Chinberg with it. Little two-man game going on there. Nice connection on these passes here. Arianas way upfield, looking in the direction of Esquivel. South Medford throw. Bounces around, and there to fall on it. Brian Cortez. South Medford goalkeeper. High kick. And that's going to take a hard bounce off the turf. North Medford throw with 31 minutes left to go in the match. Knock it around, and North able to break it up. There, good work there by Cortez for North Medford, and now Mondesi looks over to the right side. It looked like maybe, and of course it's easy to say from where I sit, looked like for a split second he might have a window he could kick that through, but like I say, he's the man out on the pitch. He's the one with the soccer talent, not me, and tried to work it to a teammate. But now here, Chinberg send it middle to Mondesi. Spins, passes. Cortez there with it. Mondesi, and there. Battle for the ball. Won for the moment by Mondesi, but Hopkins will clear it out. South trying to run onto it, thinking maybe an opportunity there, but it'll end up out of bounds. Well, we welcome Mac Lippert's Carpet One of Medford and Grants Pass, State Farm agent Rory Wold of Medford, and Crater Car Wash in the Rogue Valley. We thank you for partnering with Table Rock Sports again in 2025. 3 great additions to our sponsorship roster. Middle of the pitch, try to go over to the left side, do the Panthers. Good connection there on the pass. Now a shot. Bounces out of the arms momentarily of Tanner Drew, but he's able to collect it, kick it away. Mendez going to try to get there, and the big guy Barajas back there with him. And they're getting in on the action for South Medford. Francisco Serrano. Straight up the middle they go. And they've got a man on the wing. North getting some defensive numbers back there, but also some help coming for South. Smothering the ball is Tanner Drew. Long high kick. Sergio back there, along with Simmons. They'll kick it out right side, up the near side of the pitch. Try to work it middle, broken up by Mondesi. Mondesi goes down, gets back up, and there, knocking it away for South Medford is Francisco Serrano. Endercat working around the back line. Switch it over there for Carrick. Way upfield it goes. Moxie Simmons going to be there to defend. Trying to work against Esquivel. That ends up in the middle of the pitch. And before North can get there, South clears it out. But some nice footwork there. Let's see. Nope. They get turned away there. Chinberg. Ball knocked away. It'll be a South Medford throw. There for South, Omar Serrano. Now we're toward the middle of the pitch. Possible shot opportunity. And there to bang it home, Jacob Torres. South on the attack there. They connect there in the middle of the field. Torres, moving well for a big fellow, puts that one in the back of the net. South Medford gaining additional separation with 26:06 left to go in the match. Of course, that stops the clock. Now we resume play. Chinberg threads the needle. Neva. Mendez trying to get there. And South Medford now going to take this thing the other way. South just patiently working it around, looking to try to get another through ball in the direction of Torres. Chinberg slips past the defender. Nice move there. He'll work it up the left side. Down line for Mendez. Mendez toward the center. Esquivel with it. They're competing hard. They got a little wind in their sails right now. And there's a foul called against North Medford. South and Tyler Hopkins awarded the free kick. Valenzuela sends that, lays it off to the left wing. And they're kicked by Hopkins. The defender says, hey, I want to give that a try. Shoots it wide of the frame. And sure. Thank you very much. Nearby, we got Andy Atkinson doing a little bit of work for the Rogue Valley Times. Handy guy to have around. Not only can he shoot you some nice pictures, but make sure you have a little bottled water as well. Where else do you get that kind of service? Here, South Medford trying to perhaps put another one on the board. Not for the sake of embarrassing the opponent, but they got plenty of time left, and after all, that is kind of the object of the game. Now we have the flag up for the offsides. Ball booted high in the air. There is Simmons for it. Valenzuela. Serrano there, and now knocked around. Here's Hopkins. He'll try to work at center. Torres with it. Tries kind of a touch kick there as Drew moves in. Can't connect. And it will be a goal kick for North Medford. I got substitutions coming on for South Medford checking in. That's number 17, Max Ruiz. North on the move. Simmons chasing the ball, but he's going to let it roll. And it looks like we've got another player coming on for the Panthers. Coach Soper going to go ahead and clear out his bench a little bit here. A comfortable margin here in the second half. Number okay, now they really got us going. Let me see here. That is, yeah, there is. Is that another number 12 on the team, or maybe that is a number 12? That get you all confused with all the jersey numbers. North has it, take it away. Going to try to work it down the right side. Over there is Omar Serrano. Chinberg clears it out. And there, getting a right foot on it, is Lucas Hitchens. Hitchens into the match for Coach Amore and company. North going to work it middle. Weaving through traffic. South with the clearance. Up the sideline they go. North Medford going to take it the other way. Breaking it up, Valenzuela. Now to Hopkins. Hopkins is going to lay into that one. And it's left of the frame. North on the move. Chinberg with it. He'll lay the ball off right into the middle of the field. That is Jonathan Perez Mejia. If I remember right, he went out with an injury earlier in the match. Glad to see him back in action. Listed as number 12, Jake Armira for South Medford. Now over on the right side, Max Ruiz. Ruiz working against Chinberg. Gives it a lefty kick. Now they work their way into traffic. That one was close. Omar Serrano. Yeah, we'll look to see if they're going to, yeah, they'll get a corner kick out of this. Braulio Valenzuela Paz. Number 6. So here's a set piece opportunity for South Medford. He'll lay it off for Hopkins. Hopkins going to try to send it across. He was looking in the direction of Torres, but it is cleared out by North. But now another attempt. And there to dive on it was Tanner Drew. Drew's going to send this one away. It's going to bounce up the pitch. Got a substitution into the match for South Medford. Coming out, Omar Serrano. Coming on, Jason Ramirez we have in there. Also number 7, Dylan Barajas Campos. They're a touch on it. But North Medford defender working hard on the ball. Manages to clear it away. Arianis with it now for North Medford. He's got plenty of space and he's going to use it. Ball tipped around. Now another shot attempt, but that ends up wide of the net. And that will sail away. Also see we have a new keeper. Looks like we got Braden Peterson into the match, wearing number 1, kind of a tan-colored keeper shirt. North on the attack. Denied by South. Hopkins there. Now Chinberg going to try to run onto it. He'll lay that one off for Oscar Nava. Over to the right side. Now down on the wing. Looks like we might have Esquivel there. His shot attempt across the face of the goal. And out it goes. Clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. South Medford with possession. Dylan Barajas Campos is number 7. Armira. Now a foot race to the ball. Chinberg, in a valiant fight there, manages to clear it away. He is quick, and he's got toughness to boot. There, knocked away. Valenzuela there. Like Mondesi, he's got a really good touch on the ball, working with it. Now on the left side. Good strength on the kick, but Tanner Drew there. Getting ready to send it out. Ball goes out. North Medford with the throw. Chinberg sends it middle. Carrick just to the right. And I see a number 17. That is Jose Reyes, sophomore. Jacob Torres, then Chinberg right there in the middle of the action. South Medford keeping position. Hopkins trying to work around the defender. Looking like he's going to try to swing it right. Back there with the defense is Carrick. And South Medford will get the corner kick. Kick into traffic. That one booted away, and away it will go. Discover the vibrant lifestyle at Twin Creeks Retirement in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. Learn more at twincreeksretirement.com. Ball kicked high in the air. That one's going to curve off to the left. Got the clock stopped with 10:51 to go. So we will set up accordingly. Coming off the pitch is Lucas Hitchens for North Medford, now into the match. Trying to get a read on his jersey number. Looks like we've got number 12, that's TJ Hazelton. Hazelton listed as a junior defender. Ball kicked high in the air. Battle for the ball. Looks like South Medford's going to come out on top on this one. Free kick awarded to the Panthers. Tell you what, he might be a center back, but Barajas has all the look of a left tackle. And that's the kind of guys that, even in this game, the beautiful game, you'll have having some guys that can give you some physicality as well. Never let them tell you that this is a non-contact sport. Ball worked up the left wing, over on the far sideline. Trying to work there in traffic for South Medford is Campos. North working to clear it out. South hanging on to possession, but there it is deflected away. They'll send it back. They'll switch it. Myrick kicks it middle. That one sails over the football crossbar. And it will be North Medford with the free kick. Tanner Drew lining it up. Up the middle it goes. Hazelton trying to run onto it. Also there is Perez Mejia. Arianis there to contest for North Medford. Looks also like we got Gerardo Lozano Mata in the match. He's wearing number 6 for the men in black. Looks like he might have a mini cast there on his right arm. Torres, Endercat battling for the ball. North dodging danger there, keeping the presence of mind, clearing it out. Armira and Lozano Mata. Free kick awarded to the South Medford Panthers. Omar Serrano. He's had a nice match this evening. Gonna lay it off for Armira. Middle of the pitch that it goes. They're in traffic. South not giving up, but North there to get it out. Up the pitch they go. And now a big, long, high kick, and that is just right of the right post. Javier Amor going to his bench, so we got another late substitution in. Just a little 5 minutes and change before it's all said and done. Out of bounds, throw in for South Medford. Looks like we got Jason Ramirez over there. Throws in for Barajas Campos. Now, South Medford on the counter. Armira trying to, actually that is Ruiz trying to run onto it. Ruiz number 17 and Armira number 12. Perez Mejia out of the back. South Medford runs onto it. Little touch kick to the left. North Medford defender working hard to try to keep it out of harm's way. That one ends up across the face of the net. Out of bounds it goes. 3:40 and counting left to go in tonight's match. Chinberg. Throw in. Ruiz there for South, however. They'll working around number 13 on it was Maldonado Quintero. He's back in the match here late in the second half. South working around his back line, going to try to diagonal through ball there. Ruiz trying to get there, and Tanner Drew says, yeah, I'll take care of that. Away it goes. Oh, they stopped the clock with 2:29, so we will reset. Chinberg down for North Medford. Maybe what we'll just do while they take care of him, maybe it looks like, yeah, he's cramping up. So we'll take a quick break while he's being tended to, and then we'll be right back.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
Hey, it's that time of year again. Time for our huge truckload meat bonanza at Food for Less. Choose from Chairman's Reserve beef and pork, like in the bag New Yorks, tri-tips, boneless pork loins, and bone-in pork shoulder butts. And we also cut it just the way you want for free. Look for all your bonanza savings on our Facebook and Sherm's Thunderbird website. So remember, always shop at our bonanzas and save. Coming soon, watch for the meat bonanza near you.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
So Chinberg makes his way off the field, and again looking like nothing worse than a cramp. And of course, probably Chinberg's thinking nothing more. It's like, you ever had one of these? I have, and those things are miserable. Meanwhile, South Medford with possession, but now taken away by the Black Tornado. North going on the other way. Love nothing more to maybe get a late goal on the board. Mess up the clean sheet for their rivals. Ball lofted in the air. Here comes South on the counter. Oh, nasty collision there in the middle of the field. But he's quickly back up. Glad to see them bound back up after that. South Medford just looking to chew up the clock at this point in time. At this point, just want to play some possession soccer and run out the string. Meanwhile, quickly upfield it goes, and we have an offsides call against the Panthers. Mondesi, weaving through traffic, breaks through, and he's got the ball. He's going to take it upfield. And a long, strong, hard kick. Just hooks it a little bit wide of the left post with 20 seconds left to go. We'll try it again. Maybe. Time winding down. Ball high in the air. You can hear the countdown. And it's a match. The South Medford Panthers capture the shutout at home in the first of two installments of Black and Blue Soccer. Let's go ahead and show you some of the scoring in the second half. South ended up with 2 goals in the second half. Here's number 3. Good ball control there. And suddenly they find Jacob Torres over there, and then he swings it into the pitch. into the net. That was actually the 4th goal of the match, and the one just before it. All the way out of the back. There's Hopkins. Lays into that one. The long through ball. And there from the left wing, it looked like the one on the shot there may well have been Valenzuela, and if so, that would have been his 2nd goal of the match. So the final score on tonight's match, it is South Medford 4, the Black Tornadoes 0. For my cameraman, Colton Treadway, and our executive producer, Joe Brett, we say good night and thank you for joining us.